I'm a lover of Virginia and all of our amazing resources. And most importantly, I love you. And he loves clean air. And so, most importantly, I'm the proud parent of my 3-year-old son, Brady. I'm very concerned about our children's health and air pollution in Virginia and across the country. For that reason, I'm here today to speak at the DEQ sessions about how important it is to implement a state plan in Virginia for the Clean Power Plan. Air pollution can trigger asthma attacks, it interferes with lung development, and increases adverse birth outcomes in our children. Air pollution can also change our climate and trigger extreme weather events. To protect our families, especially our young ones and the elderly, we must significantly reduce carbon pollution from the largest source, which is existing power plants. Supporting America's Clean Power Plan and creating a strong Virginia Clean Power Plan sets the nation's first ever carbon pollution standards for power plants. The success of this America's Clean Power Plan depends upon the cooperation of every state in the Union. Virginia needs to be a leader in the United States on this. I'm asking Virginia to do everything you can to facilitate this vital process. It's time for our state to diligently and thoughtfully and rapidly create and craft a state implementation plan for America's Clean Power Plan. And with that amazing gust of wind, I want to say how important it is for us to have renewable energies like wind and solar. That's what we need to have as part of this power plan. That's right, buddy. So our state plan needs to stimulate the deployment of all of those clean, reliable, and affordable energy sources that I just mentioned. Virginia can submit its own individual plan, or it can coordinate with neighboring states on common policy approaches. Because we share so many of our natural resources with neighboring states, and resources such as the Chesapeake Bay, the Appalachian Mountains, it's very advantageous to take a regional approach. We need lower costs, improved environmental outcomes, a stronger electric grid, and equal treatment and consistency for customers, market participants, and generators of energy. As Virginia considers the full range of options to reduce carbon pollution from power plants, we need to make it essential to craft a strong state plan that meets all of our goals. Please protect our children's health and future by creating and crafting a strong state implementation plan for America's Clean Power Plan in Virginia. And what do you want, Brady?
Clean air.
We want clean air and clean energy.
Having lived in Virginia Beach my entire life, I can firsthand say that I've witnessed the impacts of climate change in our area. Specifically, over the last several years, my commute to downtown Norfolk has been a little bit of a treacherous one during times of storms and the flooding. This past weekend, with the impending storm, there was a possibility that all of the nurses and doctors were actually going to have to stay in the hospital. We wouldn't be able to go home because of the floods. The issues that we face with the climate change are going to get worse if we continue to focus our sights on fossil fuels. The top 10 asthma capitals in our country include Richmond, Virginia, unfortunately is number 1, and Virginia Beach, Virginia is number 8. These numbers have remained stagnant since 2011, and it's time for them to change. The proposed gas pipelines and gas power plants are the wrong direction for Virginia. Virginia needs a comprehensive solution. A mass-based plan for our state must cover new and existing carbon sources to ensure reductions that are in compliance with the Clean Power Plan. By supporting the Clean Power Plan and the Regional Greenhouse Gas Initiative, you are supporting the progressive mindset of creating a healthier place for us all. As a parent and as a nurse, I am constantly striving to teach my child and my patients healthy habits. We need to broaden the spectrum of our health teaching to also include our environment. Teach our children and our peers that it is the norm to demand sustainable, renewable resources for our usage, and show legislators that this is what Virginia wants. In my field, we all too often realize that we could have done more for our patients had we gotten to them sooner, before they became critically ill. We wish we could have taught them just how crucial health, wellness, and maintenance are to their overall well-being. Let's translate the same concept into our environmental health. Be proactive, get behind the Clean Power Plan, and support regional greenhouse gas initiatives. We do not want a catastrophic disaster from an oil spill off the coast of Virginia to ruin our tourism industry, and we do not want nuclear waste from a plant accident to poison our water. Let's stand together in support of clean energy solutions that provide longevity and health for our environment and ourselves while simultaneously creating jobs and boosting our economy. Thanks.
Virginia is my home. There is no other place like it, especially when you're talking about Hampton Roads. I live next to a bank right off the Lafayette River, so my backyard is literally a suburban marshland. I'm able to witness white egrets flying over my house each and every other day, or mallard ducks coming to my yard for their annual visit, and gophers, watching them peacefully graze on my grass, because in my mind, I know this is an environmentally efficient way of mowing my lawn. All of this stuff that I witness is irreplaceable. However, with the threat of sea level rising, all this can disappear in the matter of years. Also to include people's homes, such as mine, small growing businesses, but most importantly, Norfolk's history. But there is a way that we can reverse this by demonstrating our support and expanding our support to the Clean Power Plan. As I stated before, I am a business owner of a solar technology company named ESOP Technologies. Before I continue further, let me ask you a really simple question. Do you know how many solar technology-based companies are based in Hampton Roads? I'll give you a hint. You can count them on one hand. There's 5. When you go to California, you can find at least 10 to 15 different companies in the same market in one central location. As the state of Virginia, we need to create a competitive market for renewable energies. And with my company, I'm hoping that will help. Just recently, we have just acquired a disruptive and remarkable solar form of technology. We are creating a residential solar system that is the size of a traditional cable satellite dish that can generate close to 24% conversion efficiency. I'm calling it ESOP Nucleus, which is based on the form of a solar concentrator. My company and the third party that we are working with are working out the details, but I do know for sure that this will be happening within the next 6 to 12 months. For more information, if you want to subscribe to my company, just go to www.ecoesoptech.com.
We are in support of this Clean Air Act, and we're asking that everyone get engaged with the movement and what we have going on. Again, I am the founder and president of All for One Inc., which is an organization that goes out to take all y'all cool ideas and teach the children how to put the message out in the community. We also have a young group called the Asthma Network that actually can also speak to what we have going on. I just want to say that we were engaged in New York in DC with the DEQ, Environmental Justice Leadership Forum, and we really talked about meaningful engagement in the community, and we would like to make sure that we are ourselves sharing our contacts and making sure that everyone's efforts is put together. We have contacts with the DEQ colleagues, Dr. Jalon White Newsom, and we want to make sure that you all have the contacts and what's going on as far as from DC all the way down to the end of our line, which starts in North Carolina. So again, I'm excited about being a part of this. I'm glad that Zach actually called us over to do what we can do from our efforts. Again, we are from the peninsula side of the water, but we do share one air and one water. So any kind of way we can get engaged and support the efforts of everyone, definitely the sister that's making an impact and doing something instead of talking, please make sure that we communicate. And again, Mom Clean Air Force, you rock. Thank you.